Hey, yo, guys, how's it going? Tally here, and welcome to the revival of the Sealed Only series. Now, we are going to pick up from where we left off, but I think a really fun part of this is the new objective. So, I will have 12 weeks from the day that this goes live to build a really competent Shaddoll deck using only sealed product. And then, to cap it off, we are going to do 100 duels, which is kind of the Tally staple now. 100 duels of the sealed only deck. I would consider like a true win for the series to be over a 75% to 80% win ratio. So out of 100 duels, winning at least 75 of them. And I think that's definitely achievable. But we have 12 weeks to get as much good stuff as we can in. So let's move on to the packs. Okay, really sorry guys, my computer crashed while I was recording the first time, so luckily we didn't get very deep. But just to recap, we do have some Duel Overload. We've got a tin, a couple packs of Toon Chaos, one of which I opened but I haven't looked at yet. So ultimately, I want a Verti Anaconda, I want Dragoon, and I want Gamma and Driver from Toon Chaos because I feel like they're pretty good like hand traps to have, or a good hand trap with a Garnet to have. So let's crack open, or let's look at this pack that I've cracked open and see how we get on with it. So we have a Light and Darkness Dragon, no Dwarf Star Dragon, a Muddy Mud Dragon, which could actually be decent for this deck with the fusion aspect, Keeper of Dragon Magic, Dragon Magic, Gear Breed, Code Generator, Masked Hero Vapor, and a Sublimation Knight. Not the worst thing in the world, I'll take that. That Muddy Mud Dragon could come in handy later on down the line. But yeah, like Toon Chaos is probably, if I've got a little bit extra cash, then I'll probably pick up a pack. Like, I'm not super invested in it, but I think Gamma and Driver would be pretty nifty to have. Also, this week I spent a little bit more than £35, as you can probably tell, purely because we're coming back. You know, let's celebrate a little bit. So we have a Masked Hero Blast, a Gear Breed, a Sangan, Cyphering Driver, which we were looking for, the Gemini Aberration crossover, and an Ultra. Nice Toon Bookmark. And now I won't be using this card in the deck, but it's going to go in the binder that we picked up for the Sealed Only series, so we can look back at the cool pulls later on in life. So I'll pop that over there. And for our last Toon Chaos pack, again, I wonder if Chaos Space could work in this deck, if there's like stuff we could pick up. But again, maybe I'm just like thinking it through too much. For our last pack, we have a Stardust Dragon, a Chaos Zone, not Chaos Space, a BLS, a Toon World, Cyanide Codex, Chaos Emperor Dragon, the nerfed version, and Chaos Valkyria. Also might not be an awful shout for the deck if we're like stuck for extenders, because the deck does like a good extender. How is it summoning condition? Is a banish, a light, and a dark? Oh, a light or a dark. That could be decent because we do require extenders to get off our Dragoon combo. And for our packs, really I don't think there's much in this that, again, that I'm particularly looking for. I think Celine could be cool, but Celine without Access Code Talker isn't really worth much. I think that Verti, of course, is going to be amazing, and I think that things like hand traps like probably Phantasme would be a good pull as well. Oh, and Dino Miscus is a popular pick in Shadolls, and I do like me a good old trap card. Feck off. I'll take that. Starting off with an Infinite Impermanence. Come here, you. I forgot that was in this set. We've got a Magical Musketeer, a Cyframe Lord Omega, might also be decent, probably, maybe, don't know. So, a Terraforming and a Firebrand Hymnist. Okay. What a good way to start this. I'm happy with that. Like, of course, it's not the best on its own. You want to play that at free, but one is better than none, so I will take that. We have a Traptrix Genelisa, a big old chonker of a boy, Phantasmal Emperor, Herald of Mirage Lights, Malefic Divide, What Giraffe as well. What Giraffe? What Giraffe? Oh god, that was bad. But overall, I'm really excited to start back on the sealed only side of things because I think there's a lot of potential for the series, and especially because we're now doing the 100 duels after 12 weeks, we could have a lot of fun with this. We've also got an extra hero, by god I do love me that hero, a Synchro Transcend, Raid Raptor Wise Strix, Digusto Emerald, which could be cool if we make rank 4s, and Malefic Sector. Digusto Emerald might actually be good for this version of the deck. Like, we do like a good rank 4, we've said it before. And overall, I think that the deck's power level right now isn't super high, so like we want to be able to just increase that however we can. Now we do have, as of today, this girl is back at free, which I'm happy with. Can't use it in the deck though. Cards of Fate, another Omega, Cubic Casualty, and Magical Musketeer Caspar. We've got 2 packs of this left. Let's hope that we get a Dinomischus or a Verte. I would be very happy with a Verte because we don't have cross sheep, but again we've got access to cross sheeps as well. So Madolche Pudding says Chocolate a la Mode, DDD Abyss King Gilgamesh, Mystical Space Typhoon, like low key, might be not bad. Malefic Sector and Ojama. Guys, we did it! Sealed Only's over, we pulled the Ojama Emperor. What an absolute chungus of a boy. And for our final Duel Overload pack, man, these cards are already warping. That's the thing about these sets. Okay, we have a Yoke Una. Yeah, Yoke Una, Malefic Paradox Gear, Vanity's Ruler, Malefic Trilipolaboloba, and Ferocious Flame Swordsman. So we didn't get really much of what we were looking for from this set, but we did get the Infinite Impermanence, which I am happy to add to the collection. Get back there. Oh, that was satisfying. So, first pack. Again, like, in the tins, just some good staples I'd like, you know, but I can't really remember, like, what are the best cards from this set. So we have a Tenyi Spirit Shifana, Guard Dragon Shield, Guard Dragon Promenesis, Salamangreat Foxer, Dark Factory of More Production, Tenyi Spirit Adhara, Witchcrafter Madame Vere, Firewall Exceed Dragon, what the... Outrigger Extension, Successor Soul, Striker Dragon, Link Mail Archfiend, Monk of the Teenyai, Marincess, Vessel, Gargonio. Okay, nothing from that pack, but I do like that Striker Dragon. He's awfully pretty. So he'll go in the pretty binder. Next, we're going to crack open our penultimate pack of today's episode. And like, this is the thing about Sealed Only that's really exciting to me. We could walk away with literally almost nothing today, but let's see how it goes. So we have Apple of Enlightenment, Tenyi Spirit Mapura, Guard Dragon Reincarnation, Madolche Petting Cessor, Dino Sorcerer Bakio, Flyback, Blue Tang, Abyss Galacia, Storm Dragon Return, Sergio Watcher of these. Yo, Crackdown might be a good shout. Crackdown's not a bad card at all. I'm going to take that. White Aura Monoceros, Valeonyx, Marincess Cascade, Desert Locusts. If we have a way to make Desert Locust, again, that's actually not a bad card for this deck. And the final pack of today, hit me with the Dragoon. Hit me with the Dragoon, please. I mean, I can't summon it, but it would be good to just get it out of the way. Tenyi Spirit Atara, Flyback, World Child Guard Dragon Armaduke, the Unchained Soul of Anguish. Oh, the big Unchained Soul Disaster might be good. Is it Disaster? The big dog. Witchcrafter Scroll, Valkyrie Shieste, Infinite Track Harvester. Why was that so hard? God damn it. Witchcrafter Hedel, Aloof Lupine, Fist of the Unrivaled Tenyi, Infinitrack, Gladiator Beast, Salamangreat, Marincess, and Nebula Dragon. Well, our pulls could have been better this week, but they absolutely could have been worse as well. I'll take the Crackdown, I'll take the Infinite Impermanence. I think I'll use the Chaos Valkyria, because I think it's just a really cool nifty extender. And the driver, we can't use it, but like, again, it's not bad to have it on the back burner. So guys, let's take a look at the deck list now and crack on to some duels. Okay guys, so here is the deck list. Alright, let's crack on and take a quick look through it. We got the one BLS, just as kind of like a weird late game pseudo main deck boss monster. We've got 2 Beast, we've got 2 Dragon, 3 Squamata, 1 Trick Clown, 2 Aerial. We've got 3 Wendy, 3 Mathematician, 1 Hedgehog, 1 Ash, 1 Ghost Ogre. We have 3 Allure of Darkness for a bit of draw power, 1 Mind Control. It's just always good going first or second because we aren't, you know, kind of finishing games quickly here. We of course have the free Shaddoll Fusion, the free El Shaddoll Fusion, the free Super Polys for our fusion monsters, and we also have a Foolish Burial, 2 Cosmic Cyclone, a Reshaddoll Incarnation, and free Lost Wind. So ultimately, game plan for this deck is going first. You kind of just want to set up like a Winda plus like a Lost Wind or just a little bit of interruption. Going second, you really want to just break their board with Super Poly. You want to have stuff going to the graveyard, fuel, going into like different plays for like multiple constructs, Agrista maybe, App Cologne's really great. Even just having like Decode Talker as a beater and enabling you to go ahead and maybe go for like Underclock Taker, again just to like make your monsters beefier. So guys, let's dive in and play a few games. And this is a side deck, nothing too special here. Game 1 with the new Sealed Only deck, we're up against Black Wings, and it looks like they've bricked, so they drop a PK Boots with a called by to hopefully combo off their next turn. I don't have an amazing hand either, but it looks like they've kept their hand full of bricks, so they scoop it up. I'm not sure if that's a legit win, but we take free wins around here. Game 2 and they sure as hell did not brick this time. I'm not really equipped to handle this sort of board, so we just go to Game 3. In Game 3 we're still up against Black Wings, and they set up a board with exactly 2 monsters. But I'm an asshole and try to be greedy instead of normal summoning Mathematician, so he lost this one too. In Game 4 we were up against Sacred Beasts, and this one was pretty fun. Super Poly's always nice, and Lost Wind did a lot to get me some advantage. We end up taking this one after our opponent runs out of steam and just scoops with a 2k vanilla beater on board. In Game 5 we were up against Orchist, and by the way, little known fact, Orchist is a good deck again. And I did try to play through everything to the best of my ability, but they just had a teeny little bit too much, and they managed to make me use all my cards, then they negated Winda 2, and Allure screwed me over. Again. Yeah, we lost this one. In Game 6, let's see how things go when we go first. They outed my Winda. Again. You know we lost this one too. In Game 7 we're up against Buster Blader. They set up not a lot and they have free back row. I'm certain I can't OTK them, but I definitely can do some damage and break the board a little. We go into Construct using Dragons, pop a trap, and when they imperm us, I have no problems with that. We pass after dealing a little bit of damage, and they try to give the Math Man the suck, but I'm not bothered, I've got a Lost Wind. And then they Verti, but it's okay, I have another Lost Wind. And now all I gotta do is poke them really hard and they lose, but they scooped anyway. I learned a thing in Game 8. Did you know that you don't need Union Carrier to do the Buster lock? Apparently this deck does it natively. I mean, I'm not sure why I didn't see it coming, but it came. With no option to Super Poly them, all I can do is stall, but they break their own lock to go into Verti again, so of course I hit them with the negate, and the Super Poly leave myself with a Shekinagate and a negate to follow up on the next turn. So on my turn, I take a little bit of advantage, smack him with the Shek, take the W. Game 9 we were up against some Fallen Angels and the Dark Lords. Turns out Ariel in this matchup is honestly pretty clutch. They want their spells and traps in the graveyard, and we don't want them to have much in the graveyard, so they fall into my trap and lose half of their resources. I go into Construct on my turn, and here we get some steamrolling and we try to clear the board a little. We set a Wendy, pass over. They do a pretty nifty combo and could have went for the kill if we didn't have Wendy and the Revival trap. Our board looks like nothing ever happened, and when they go to attack Construct, they feel her wrath and get scared. So they drop an Appaloosa, and we out with ease. Allure screws someone else for a change, and we take the W here, boys. In Game 10, the final game of this episode, and I stupidly send Dragon off a Foolish Burial, when I could have fused the one in my hand. But I suppose I'm just not that smart, so we just chip away at them, and when they out the Grista, we are blessed with a Super Poly for more damage and a beautiful Winda. But the danger is their cards are all pretty beefy. Looks like they've no steam, and while I don't normally Ash Allure, if they had a play, they'd have done it already, and I felt like they were top decking. It paid off, and we won! So guys, after testing, this is kind of what I've come up with. I can't believe I forgot that Solemn Strike was in this. Like, I forgot that it was in Dude. So this is in the deck now. I'm gonna have to get like another 2 Dude, because I really do not like the idea of only having one-offs for like Solemn Strike, Ash or Ghost Ogre, or like there's a lot of good hand traps in there, so I'm gonna probably get another 2 Dudes before our 12 weeks is up. And overall, I'm not sure how I feel about the deck as is. I actually quite like sometimes, you know, you've seen in the matches that sometimes it did great, sometimes it just didn't. I feel like I've never got enough Shadolls, and then sometimes I feel like I've got too many Shadolls. I really want an easier way to get the fusion spells. That's kind of what I'm missing overall, and like, I don't know, maybe we just need more draw power. Maybe when I'm opening some Toon Chaos I'll get some Desires, which just gets us into some free advantage, which I really feel like the deck could use. So overall, I'm going to move you over here because that was annoying me. Guys, and I'm going to put you over with the fusions. So, overall guys, let me know what you think about the deck list. There is space for it to change, and it absolutely will. Maybe pop the Infinite Impermanence in the main deck as well, just to like improve our odds of seeing a hand trap going second. Move these to the side deck. But I'm going to focus on a slightly more trap heavy build. Instead of Lost Winds, I'm probably going to replace them with Impermanences, get some Dino Mischiefs in, get some Strikes in, and I think the deck's going to be in a really good place pretty soon. But overall, we just need to get into more product. So, this is kind of the first episode of the revival. Let's take it to the outro. So guys, as always, thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed, and as always guys, if you like it, make sure to give it a like. If you love it, make sure to give it a share and tell everyone you know about Team Tally today. As always as well, you have been amazing. I have been Tally. I'll catch you later. Bye.